Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little different. We are talking about my ins and outs of 2026, but not just like the trendy makeup, skincare stuff that you usually see, but the habits, the mindset, the boundaries, and really the choices that I want to live by in 2026. Honestly, 2025 taught me a lot, but in 2026 is where I'm going to apply the lessons that I learned. I'm not taking everything from 2025 into this year. Some things are staying behind for my own peace. What I want to do for a minute, get your pens, get your paper out, get a notebook out, because I'm going to also set up prompts for you to do your own in and outs for this year. And honestly, you can do this at any time. It doesn't have to be a new year for you to completely reset and become the person that you genuinely want to become. Before we talk about the ins and outs of what we're taking into this new year and what we're leaving behind, we have to talk about the why. What I want to do is I want you guys to take a moment to reflect. Your ins and outs come from your experiences. Your ins and outs come from your season in life that you're currently in when it comes to motherhood, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to just womanhood in general. What you tolerate will be repeated. I repeat, what you tolerate shapes what you repeat. So reflection helps you choose different paths, different situations. Reflection helps you choose growth. You feel me on this? Are you following along? I'm going to share mine, but I want you guys to also take a pen and paper and write out yours. What drained me this year? What drained me this year was scrolling, comparing, postpartum, like business and just not being able to keep up, and one-way relationships. That's what truly drained me. What gave me life? My family, slowing down, peace, making other people successful, taking care of my body, routines, saying no. That's what gave me life this year. Where did I feel most like myself? I felt most like myself when I was in a good routine, when I wasn't scrambling to get things done, when I was prepared, knew what I needed to do, when I was time blocking, when I had a schedule. I'm naturally like a homebody. I am an athlete. I strive from routine, consistency. So that's in the realm of like where I thrive and where I feel peace and where I feel most like myself. Where did I feel disconnected or overwhelmed? I truly felt disconnected when it came to relationships that I have that I've been holding on to that I probably should have let go a while ago. I feel disconnected and overwhelmed when I didn't have a schedule, when I was half-assing some things that I knew I could be better at. What season of life am I really in right now? And I want you to be so honest with yourself. Or if you're postpartum, like you're postpartum. It's hard. You have a newborn. If you have a toddler, that season of life looks a little bit different. If you were just starting a business from the ground up, that season of life looks so different from somebody who has had a business for 8+ years. So whatever season of life you're in, you need to be so real with yourself, because somebody's chapter 1 looks very different from somebody's chapter 25. But the cool thing about life is that we all start at chapter 1 one way or another. Okay, so let's get into like the lifestyles of the ins and outs and how I want my days to feel. So this isn't really about like aesthetic. This is more about the energy I'm bringing in to 2026. Slower mornings, better routines, creating routines that fit my season of motherhood. So for me, my routine is I wake up, I'm getting dressed in 2026. I am putting makeup on. I am following the 2-3 method where you either have to have an outfit on and get dressed, you have to have your makeup on, or you have to have your hair done. So 2 of those things will be done at all times for me. Being present over being productive. As an entrepreneur, it's very easy to kind of go in between or be focused on being very productive when my mind should be present with what I'm doing currently, my children, where I am, and kind of soaking in those moments. Intentional rest I will be taking in 2026. Not, oh, I need a rest after I just crashed and burned. Protecting my peace like it's my job. I've been doing so much better at doing this in 2025, but I feel like I'm going to really master protecting my peace in 2026. Happiness and to love deeply. So for me, starting to like tap into that deeper love, those deeper conversations, those deeper relationships, because I think you can have a very surface level relationship, and even going back and like apologizing for things that I might have done to somebody, or maybe things that I did to Jesse. Something that he did to me recently is he apologized for different things that he did when we were younger. And he was like, now that I'm older and now that I have a daughter, like I just feel so bad for sometimes on how I treated you. Like, you know, it wasn't anything like major, but it has been like a great reflection in when it comes to Jesse and I and our relationship. So I just want to like keep loving him deeply. And I just like love that also for us because we've been together since we were 18. I'm turning 36 this year. I'll let you guys do the math. Never broken up. So I just want to love on my man this year a lot. The outs. I'm not going to romanticize burnout. I'm not going to say yes when my intuition and my body is screaming no. Like sometimes I'm just like, Jack, you have to push through. You have to get this done. You have to say yes. And if my intuition and my body is screaming no, it's going to be a no. Living life on autopilot. I got one of those yearly calendars. It's huge. It's literally the size of my wall, but it has every single day of the year on it. It's not like you're looking at it weekly, daily, like monthly. You get to look at your whole year at a glance and like every single day. So what we've done is we've been able to like look at like, okay, our travel dates. Like we want to do a vacation a quarter. We want to do conferences that are filling our mind. I want to attend some Bitcoin conferences. I want to attend some different financial conferences. I want to also travel to some different areas that we've never been. I have work conferences. So being able to like sit down and plan and look at your year at a glance has been truly life-changing for us. Overfilling my schedule to feel important. Out. That's staying in 2025. Like I thought like, okay, you have to be busy. You have to get this done. You have to do all these different things. Like fill up your calendar, fill up all of this, fill up every hour, have everything scheduled. And that's just not how I'm going to live in 2026. I'm going to live in peace. It's going to be organized peace. It's going to be a schedule still. I thrive off of routines, but I don't need to have to be doing something every single day, all day long to feel productive, to feel successful. Taking care of my body like it's my home. So let's talk health. Health isn't about control. It's about your respect for yourself. Even if you don't have a business, if you don't have motherhood, be consistent, be real with yourself. If you can't give you, like how are you going to do anything else? So a reflection moment, I want you guys to put pen to paper is what is my body asking more of? Like what is your body craving? Is it craving movement? Is it craving rest? Is it craving like you're not at your ultimate levels and you need to get there? What are you craving? The ins of my health. Listening to my body. Eating to feel good, not to punish myself. I want to eat more protein and more fiber. I'm not going to track calories, but I'm going to track grams of protein that I'm consuming and grams of fiber that I'm consuming. Moving in ways that I enjoy. In 2025, like I did work out, and as somebody who follows me, they're like, yeah, you worked out all the time, but I wasn't consistently working out. Like I want to move my body at least 5 days out of the week. I'm going to do a split of 4 lifting, 2 Pilates classes. I feel like that's like a perfect fit for me. The lifting is going to increase my muscle. I want to put on a lot of muscle this year. The goal is not to get skinny. That's out. The goal is to gain muscle for me. That's why I'm going to be, tracking my proteins, weightlifting, lifting heavier than usual. Also with the Pilates aspects, because Pilates is like my version of yoga. Like, yes, everyone's like, oh my God, you do Legree. Like, that's insane. I was a Legree instructor, if you guys didn't know that. Love Legree. To me, that's like my version of kind of slowing down. Those are actually your slow twitch muscle fibers. So those are your long, lean muscle fibers. When you lift weights, you're working your fast twitch muscle fibers. So those are your short, fat ones. And I think that a healthy balance is working your slow twitch and your fast twitch. Rest. I have to take rest days. Rest is a non-negotiable. Rest is how you repair. Rest is how your muscles come back together. Mentally, physically resting. And my mental health being even more important than just my physical health. Like, I know my physical health is important. I love my physical health. I'm pretty strong when it comes to my physical health, but I really want to make sure that my mental health is at the top priority of 2026. Clean diet. So clean diet for me, like, you guys see me work out all the time, but my diet, like I always said, like, I don't care. I work out so I can eat what I want to eat, because your girl is a foodie. I love to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like snacks, okay? And dessert. But in 2026, I want to clean up my diet. So the outs are ignoring my body's signals. A big health thing for me in 2026 is we are leaving behind the MJ, okay? I am officially 15 days sober from smoking, and I don't think people realize like how heavily of a little stoner I was. I was very functioning. It helped with my mindset, so I thought. But now that I'm 15 days sober, like, I look back being like, Jack, you just like numbed yourself through life and like didn't allow yourself to like feel happiness and feel all these things that you should feel. It did help me as an entrepreneur, but I think that it no longer serves me to the levels that I want to be, to the peace that I want to feel. And I have to be able to sit with my own emotions and be okay with that, and not numb myself through smoking 5 times a day. Out is the MJ, okay? In is feeling life, feeling happiness, tying my worth to how I look. And like, I know I just said the 2-3 method, like I have to get ready, I have to do these things, but that stems from me being a little stoner and not getting ready, not wearing makeup, not doing all these things. So now that I'm not doing it, I genuinely want to, but I'm not gonna tie my worth to how I constantly look and how I nitpick myself. I'm running on empty. Like, no. Normalizing exhaustion. No. What am I doing that's actually hurting me long term? There's a double-edged sword here. For me, working out, like that 75 and hard does not work for me, okay? When I saw that 75 and hard challenge, I was like, game on. I can do this. Like, read a book, work out 2 times a day. That workout 2 times a day burned my hormones. I do not have the metabolic body and like hormones to do that. And I put myself almost pretty much into like adrenal failure, not even fatigue, failure. Like, I messed up my thyroids, I messed up my adrenals because I was doing crazy workouts for 2+ hours thinking I was a professional athlete. Be careful. Like, what am I doing that's hurting me long term? Wealth and business. We are going to build with intention. The ins, sustainable growth. We aren't just going to go like this and like this, okay? We're going to have sustainable growth. And if that looks slow for you, embrace that slowness. It's not going to happen overnight. I will say, I've seen so many people, I've worked with so many entrepreneurs, I've seen people go straight up and then fall flat. So sustainable growth is what we are taking in to 2026. We are working smarter, not harder. For example, like, I'm going to batch my content. I'm not going to be doing content every single day. I possibly can't. I have a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. So we are batching content. I'm going to have certain work hours. I'm going to have certain hours that my girls know that they can call me at any time, and that's going to be their time that they can have. And also like boundaries with work. When I was like hitting my goals, wanting to make millions of dollars, like I was the yes girl. I was the yes mentor. And did that serve me for that season of life? Yes, it did. But now I don't necessarily need to say yes to everything and burn myself out and put somebody else's happiness before myself. So I'm going to have boundaries within work. The in is going to be making money without losing myself. So I am in different things of making money, and I'm going to go more heavily into things that make me money without me technically having to be there. So whether it's smarter investments, whether it's different real estate plays, whether it's TikTok shop, like it could be literally anything. So creating systems that support freedom. freedom, just getting more organized, creating systems. I've always been like a very type B personality. So as I'm getting older, as I became a mom, the type B like no longer serves me. I need to get systems created. I need to be more organized, and I need to lean in the more type A personality. I want to save money. So I want to invest. I don't want to just like spend money recklessly. Even if you have money to spend, like it's so stupid to just like spend it to spend it because you have it. Outs, I feel like this is a given. The hustle identity, that's done. Glorifying being busy, done. Saying yes to misaligned opportunities. Like I have put myself in some bad situations that didn't really like sit well with me when it came to my brand, when it came to what I want. So I'm going to say no to misaligned opportunities. Although I might get FOMO seeing somebody do that opportunity, it serves them, they're successful in it, but it just might not serve me. Building a life that I don't have time to live. That's out. Pen to paper time. What kind of life do I want my business to support? What does enough actually look like for me? Is that a financial dollar amount that you need to make that you're like, okay, I've made it, that's enough? Is it a feeling? Is it an award? Is it recognition? What does enough actually look like? Okay, womanhood, ins, confidence. We are taking confidence into 2026. You can only take confidence in when you stop comparing, because I feel like a lot of you guys lose your confidence because you compare. Take your confidence, what makes you you. Do not compare. Choosing myself without an apology. This is one that I kind of got good at, but I'm going to get really good at in 2026. Honoring my intuition. Like my husband and I were talking today because we think we're very spiritually like aligned and like just doing so well right now, that he was like, I am listening to my intuition. Like the other day he was driving a basketball, but his body was saying that he shouldn't go to basketball. Instead he came back and we had like the best night as a family, and he was like, oh my gosh, the universe, God, that one source was telling me like, listen to your intuition. So whether that's a business move, literally could be anything. Like when I have that gut feeling, I'm immediately acting on it in 2026. The outs for becoming you, becoming that girl, shrinking yourself to make others feel comfortable. No, I've seen this happen in rooms. I work with tons of women. We are no longer shrinking our personalities. We are no longer shrinking ourselves to make other people happy. So reflection time, get that pen and paper out. Who are you becoming this season? Like to me, it's hot girl season. I just got done having 2 babies. I gave them my all. We're past that like newborn phase. Are we in the toddler phase? Yes. Is that a little crazy? It can be crazier if you ask me. But I am on my hot girl era. Okay. I thought about having another baby. Yeah, no. It's time to get hot. It's time to put me first. Do some of the stuff that I want to do. What are you done tolerating? Write that down, because we are not taking that into 2026. Last section, we're going to talk about motherhood, and then I'm going to tell you just some fun ins and outs at the end of this video that maybe you guys don't have. I'm growing as an individual, all while helping somebody else grow up too. I'm choosing to be present over perfect when it comes to motherhood. Being an emotional safety net for my children. Teaching through example. They are going to do what you do. So don't ever ask your children to do something that you aren't showing them already or doing it already. Letting my children see me choose me first. Like choose me in myself. So I want them to be like, yeah, mommy needs to go work out. Yeah, mommy needs to move her body. Yeah, mommy maybe needs to go get her nails done because she hasn't done her nails in 3 months. That is what I'm taking into 2026. And then just grace on the hard days. Like sometimes I'm like, why is this so hard for me? We all have those moments, but in social media and what is fed to us is like all the like crunchy mom, perfect mom stuff. And sometimes I have really hard days where I'm like, why is this hard? Like this should be amazing. This should be fun. I'm going to give myself more grace because I'm falling for the propaganda of like motherhood is perfect and all of that. So the outs are mom guilt, trying trying to get everything right. They don't need a perfect parent. They just need a stable person who is consistently trying to just get better every single day. Comparing motherhood to others, like that's out. That's literally what I was just talking about. And forgetting that I matter too. For the moms, pen to paper, what kind of energy do I want my child to grow up around? How can I show them what self-love looks like? Those are your 2 prompts for motherhood. Let's do some fun ones that are just like personal ones that maybe people won't get. I want to like start building content with Jesse because he's so freaking funny. And he's quite frankly like the most polarizing, smartest person that I think I know. He leans with this like comedy, but then there's this other side of him that is like so financially like woke and studies all of this stuff. And he just has so much knowledge that he pours into me, but I want to be able to kind of share my husband's knowledge. I have some like content goals. I'm not so concerned with like my follower count. I want to just grow a better community. I'm not concerned with like a dollar amount monetizing. I just want to build like a strong community of women who have the same values, the same interests as myself. I want to do ayahuasca in Costa Rica. So that was like a big part of me trying to stop smoking because you can't really be smoking and go do ayahuasca. You won't get the full benefits, but I want to go see what mother is teaching me. I believe in God. I believe in all of that. There's people that did ayahuasca and they definitely like made their like religion even stronger and their spirituality even stronger. And I just want to see what God wants to show me. I want to get James into a private school. So that's my goal. I want James to have a birthday party with his school friends. So he's a July birthday. So I'm thinking about making his birthday during spring break, right before the end of spring break. So giving James like a true like birthday celebration because my heart was broken because he started recognizing like, why don't I have a birthday party, mommy? Like, not that he has a birthday party. We do have a birthday party for him, but he doesn't get to celebrate it in school. And he gets to celebrate all these school birthday parties. So getting organized. Like, do you see all this hot mess around me? I want to have a professional organizer come in. I've never worked with one just to come in, organize my closet. I want to build a capsule wardrobe. Like all these clothes, like I would throw them out and I'm going to throw them out, but then my closet is going to be empty. And that kind of makes me nervous. But if I buy designer, it's going to be black, white, or cream. I'm not going to buy trends. I want to build like a capsule wardrobe when it comes to designer purchases. If not, I'll buy it cheap from Amazon. I want to spend more time with my parents. So my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer this year and I just want to see them more. I want to travel with them when she's done with her treatments. As they're getting older, like I feel like this is like my peak years where I have my parents are alive, I have my kids, and I just need to take advantage of just everyone's health and happiness. So that's like a big one for me. I want to fall more in love with Jesse and I want to book a trip for June and July to get out of Florida because it's so hot in Florida. So your ins and outs don't have to look like mine. They just have to feel like you. If this video made you think in a certain way, made you feel, made you reflect, and made you see yourself differently, drop in the comments how this helped you. I'm so happy that you guys did this exercise with me. I hope that it was beneficial. I hope it made you feel better. And just remember, like, we are growing together. It's not perfection. It's just about getting better every single day. I will see you on the next video.